Welcome back to my playthrough. A couple of things I want to cover in this episode. We're going to try and do a cave. We're going to get the map for here. We're going to do a cave hopefully, but I want to point out something. We forgot something right here. So, in the last episode I showed you how to go around Stormvale Castle. We saw the finger reader crone there, and we got a cookbook here. So we're just jump down here, and I missed that guy right there. So we're going to jump off of our horse. And we're going to go down and get this real quick before... Now, hopefully he won't fall off the cliff. You want to stay on this side of it. And again, if you miss it, for some reason, that's Asher War Storm Wall. Now, if you miss it, if he does roll off the cliff or something, doesn't die or whatever happens, don't forget you could just reload the game, and he will just respawn right in front of you. So we're going to go back up to the lakes facing cliffs. Now, something I did do in between here is I went and farmed some thin beast bones, some root resin, some smoldering butterflies, and some flight pinions. And I'll show you where I got all that stuff. So I want to make sure we have enough fire grease and fire arrows and stuff like that. So I know I showed you already once before. The smoldering butterfly farm location is right around here. I just go to the War Master's shack. While you're at the War Master's shack, you'll see there's 3 spots right next to the shack that have root resin. I just grab those 3 nodes, go back to the grace, reset, and pick up more. And then you can come up here and then pick up the butterflies. There's somewhere around here. I don't know if they're here or here, but they're somewhere in this area. You won't be able to miss them. There's 2 lava slugs and a bunch of butterflies. The flight pinions I get from here. I come to the Fourth Church of America. I come around the church, jump down right here, and you can access this. There's a bunch of, I think they're penguins or something on the beach. You can just shoot them with arrows and collect their flight pinions. Doesn't take too long. And thirdly, the thin beast bones. I come to the Stormhill shack. Come down here, of course, in the daytime, because at night you have to deal with bats, and just kill all the goats that are around here, and you can get thin beast bones relatively quickly. So again, we're here. Oh, you know, before we do that, I want to sit down here, and we are going to memorize a spell. We're not going to need flame fortification, so I'm going to try Order's Blade Incantation. I'm not actually 100% sure if that will... Let's see if that... Now we should do holy damage as well. Oops, except I ruined that. Yeah, see, now we have holy damage on our weapon, and we can still do our Ash of War. The reason why we're doing that is because there's a couple of undead enemies down here that we want to take care of. But first, we're going to come into the Church of Irith. We're going to pick up this Sacred Tear, and we're going to talk to this fella.
Tarnished, aren't you? Then, perhaps you could spare some runes. Believe it or not, I studied glintstone sorceries at the Academy of Rea Lucaria. For a small donation, I'd be happy to share my knowledge.
10 runes is literally nothing.
Well, bless you, bless you. You're a true saint. My name is Topes. Presuming you're interested, I can teach you sorceries, as promised. Only, none of them are particularly great.
Alright, so you can get some sorceries. Glintstone Pebble. Again, if you started as a what the heck are they called? I forget what they're called. If you started as one of the starting classes, you'll get that. Glintstone Arc is actually kind of cool. Helps for like if you have a whole bunch of mobs that are in front of you. Starlight I've never used, but it, like, you know, you could obviously, it acts like a torch, but it's super bright. Alright, so after well, let's try. I don't know if we're done with Thops' dialogue. I think we are.
Back to learn another. Why, of course.
No, so we can't. Oh, I talk.
Apologies, friend. I'm afraid my meager sorceries are no match for your generosity. Oh, right. I can tell you what I know about this place. That should help a bit. You've seen that structure to the north, towering over the water. That That's the Academy of Rea Lucaria, where we study glintstone sorceries. Only its doors have been closed for quite some time now. After they declared they wouldn't interfere with the shattering, the Academy cast repelling seals on the east gate leading to the capital, and the south gate leading here. As you might have guessed, the seals are still active, making entry to the Academy impossible without a glintstone key. And so I'm stuck here. A fledgling sorcerer with little chance of acquiring a key. When they cast the seals, I'd just popped out. And now I'm uprooted from my place of learning.
So we can ask him about the glintstone key.
Why not find yourself a glintstone key? Without one, you can't pass through the Academy, and you'll never reach the Erdtree capital. And if you find an extra glintstone key, perhaps, once you've tied up all your loose ends, and I can be very patient, would you consider donating it to me? I know it. I'm a bluntstone. Nary a hint of talent for sorcery. But still, my place is at the Academy.
Alright, so we're going to ask... I think this
Find
is the same
yourself
thing.
Without one, you can't... And
Yeah, he
never
repeats that. So we're going to ask him about Selen.
You've taken an apprenticeship with Selen. Well, that is something. Selen was well known. The most promising sorceress in the history of the Academy. I followed her at school. But there may as well have been an ocean between us. But Selen was expelled from the Academy, accused of unthinkable treatment of certain sorcerers, under the name of the Graven Witch. I still don't believe the accusations. The illustrious Selen would never do such things.
Alright, so he is asking us to find him a glintstone key. However, there's 2 glintstone keys in the game. One is inside the Academy, I believe, and the second one is behind a dragon in the lake here, in the area of the lakes. So we will get ours first. We'll do the Academy, and then we'll bring back a key for him to continue his quest line. So we're going to come in here. We're going to put some awesomeness on our weapon. That should, yep, that deletes them right away because of the holy damage. So that was very much worth getting, because now we can still have this weapon and not have to put Sacred Blade on it. I mean, Sacred Blade has that nice ranged attack. You know, maybe we'll keep that on a weapon somewhere, but in the meantime now we can use this. So we got that item there, which was, what did we just get? Oh yeah, we got the Academy Scroll. You can use scrolls. Again, we're gonna eventually meet a NPC where you give all scrolls and spell books to. I like to give them all to the same person. The reason why I do that is because it's easy. If I ever want something, I just go back to that same NPC. I don't have to try and find, oh, who did I give that spell book to? I don't remember. You just go to the same one. Alright, that takes care of them. We got that item. I think that was all that was up here. This way. If you note, this over there is where you started in the beginning of the game. That is the location where you see your first grafted scion. Let's see if we can not fall off the cliff when we turn around. So that's pretty cool. We'll actually end up there eventually. Not for a little bit though. Come down here and there's going to be a small town. We'll see if we can clear this town out. Do it again. You know what? We don't have our... let's do this. It's kind of nice that that guard counter doesn't just insta-kill them. Because then we could get that crit and return some of our health. So I'm glad we're using the katana for now. Oop. Anybody else? I didn't know that was even there. I think that's everybody. We'll take a look around to see if there's any loot. Usually there's nothing hidden behind. I mean, usually, not all the time. Usually there's nothing hidden behind stuff. Yeah, see right here. Thought there was one. And is a smoldering butterfly. Because, you know, those are super rare and super hard to come by. So we're going to come down to the bottom of the hill here. We're going to discover this grace. And there is a merchant here. We'll grab the butterflies.
You're new around here. Surprised you found me in my little nook. No matter, no matter. Your money's as good as anyone else's. Why don't you take a look at my wares? Oh, but don't ask me how I got my hands on them, eh?
So we can purchase some items off of this guy. He has some smithing stone 2s. Ooh, we could probably actually buy all 3 of those. So I might be able... We got to get this Pneumatic Warriors cookbook. We can replenish arrows. Yeah, we might as well. We're a little bit low. That's not by all of them. Let's get 50. Alright, let's see. This is the astrologer. That's the word I was looking for earlier. And you can get a lantern if you haven't gotten one yet. Let's see if we can upgrade our katana actually now. But we have to go back to the round table hold. Actually, we might not be able to upgrade our katana one more time. I think we need smithing stone 3s. That's alright. Let's rest at this grace. We can use our sacred tear that we got. That'll increase the amount of healing that our flasks do. And the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go get this map fragment. So let's head out and do that. I should clear all those. I'm making the wrong way. This one. Or I should clear all those markers that are on the map. Now here's how I do this. Lure these things away. See how they're kind of sort of luring away? Because all 3 of them will hit you, bang, 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 knock you off your horse. And then after you're on the ground, they'll kill you. All you have to do is try and get the map. So I just lure them away. See how they jump? They have multiple hands, so we're gonna head north just to pick up a grace. There is an item, not here, over here. There's an item somewhere. We'll get it though, I promise, if I don't get it now. Get off our horse and rest at the grace before anything hits us. Now we'll get this item here. Glintstone Craftsman's Cookbook 2. There is something over there. Let's see. We got our map. So now our map is, part of our map is open. Here's how if you can't find your markers, just make sure you put 5 out and then delete all 5. So now we're gonna go to Liurnia Lake Shore, which is where the merchant was. And we're gonna try and do a rather frustrating, another poison cave. It's rather frustrating, I'm not gonna lie. I'll probably try to use the katana in that for that boss fight. I'm not 100% sure yet. So just come down this way. It's in this little nook here. Just keep looking on the right of the wall. You'll see a torch somewhere. Yep, there it is. Still a fire. Throw our lantern on. And discover the grace. Now we're going to take our time going through this because there's so much poison. There's so many enemies that throw lots of poison at you. It's just so much poison. More so than the last cave that we did with the poison. And something we're going to definitely do is we're going to equip... let's see, let's take the regular arrows off. We'll use up these firebone arrows. Now we'll use up the fire arrows as well. Come over here and grab this stuff. You know what, I should just... That's a lot of arrows. I didn't think it would take that many arrows to kill him. Yeah, that's not going to work. That's not going to be efficient at all. We'll be here forever. So what we're going to do is see that guy right there. Come over here. Let that hit the wall. Now we're going to get poison build up. Make sure you don't fall off the wall. Run directly over here as soon as you kill him. And we're gonna get poisoned. It's gonna happen. Like I'm not gonna try and make it sound like you're not gonna get poisoned. You're definitely gonna get poisoned. So let's see. We have that on. Yeah, we're gonna wanna take this off. You know what? We could try. I wonder if this bat'll come up here. That's a little more damage, but that's going to take a lot of those to kill that flower. Oh, the bat did come up. Where are you, buddy? Clear. I don't even think there's any items down there, but if you miss that jump, or if you walk across, I'll show you the jump I'm talking about, the one we jumped over. And there's nothing even down there. Ain't no reason to go down there. Screw it. We want to get that though. So let's do this. Let's sneak down. Don't roll in the poison like I'm doing. We're going to come back up here. Actually, you know what we'll do? We're going to go down. Oh, no, that's not what we're going to do. So much poison. It's just so much poison. You're gonna get poisoned in here. Let's put fire on our weapon. You don't have to kill these either. There's one down. We're just ignoring the poison. That makes them poisoned. I understand that, but we're just gonna ignore that for now. If we could get a heal, we tried. Look at how fast they hit those flowers. I hate these stupid things. It's alright though, we got the item we wanted. Probably gonna just go down there, get our runes, and head out. Just so much poison. There's so much poison in this cave. So much poison. Now this guy's gonna throw crap at us. We're gonna ignore it. We're gonna just jump down here, get our runes. And we're just gonna keep on running. Keep on running, keep on running. It's so quick. The poison buildup is just so fast. Especially when you got all these enemies hitting you with it. We're gonna go around here. We're gonna cleanse this poison. Then we're gonna drink a pot. And the boss's room is down here. Can't poison that quick. We're just gonna skip all these guys. Ain't worth fighting them. We will kill this guy just so we can prep for the fight. Alright, let's see if we can kill this guy. This guy's a little bit tough. This, put fire grease on our weapon. Ooh, that's not good. That is not good. That is not good at all. That is not good at all. Oh my gosh, come on. And that, I panicked. Yeah, Scarlet Rot. Oh, the rot. He got me with the rot. Oh, I knew as soon as he did that, I gave up. As soon as he hit me with that spear, I knew it was over. Between the Scarlet Rot and the poison ticking, and you can't stop to cleanse that poison. Who are we kidding? Between those two, debuffs, I basically at that point gave up, stopped trying, and that's what killed me. I probably could have killed him. I panicked. And I shouldn't have panicked. I should have just concentrated and stayed in the fight. Oh. I canceled that shit. Put your guard down, dude. We exchanged, but that's alright. Throw a healing pod on. Oh! Oh man, twice we missed. There we go. Ah. Watch your health because you are poisoned. Ah! Oh, you didn't get us! Haha! Nice! Oh, we did it! Oh my gosh, we did it! We did it! The Winged Sword Insignia, one of the best talismans in the game, in my opinion. Let's see. Let's get this. Let's get this poison taken care of. Heal ourselves up. Yeah, the Uchi Katana is a really good katana. There's also another katana called the Nakakiba. And this is, like I said, I mentioned before, this katana, that Ashura is really, really good. That's why everybody likes katanas. But, you start with this as a samurai. But, again, we're not a samurai. I want to make sure everything's here. We got it. We're not a samurai. We're using a quality build, so we're strength and dex. And so the strength and dex is a great, you could still use katanas, you could use great swords, you could use big hammers, there's a lot of different weapons you can use as a quality build, and that's why I'm messing with the quality style. So let's talk about that. We got two talismans recently. We got the Arsenal Charm, which raises maximum equip load, which means you can carry more stuff. Great if you need it. It doesn't give you any kind of DPS boost, but allows you to wear heavier armor and heavier weapons that you normally wouldn't be able to. And then the Winged Sword Insignia raises attack power with successive attacks. So if you're using like really quick weapons like curved swords, which, you know, if you're dual wielding curved swords, or if you use a weapon that hits right in a row like that, it's a fantastic talisman for that. But yeah, it's fantastic talisman if you need it. Let's see, where else do we want to go now? No, we can head out of here. Yeah, there should be, I don't know where it is exactly. You know, I could be using like turtleneck meat and stuff too. We have the, that's just a skull wool. Yeah, right here. We'll grab another weapon and then we'll probably call it here. Pick up this Grace. Now you could come down these tombstones here from the top Grace where Bach is. You can come down those tombstones on that cliff. But man, if you miss it and you fall to your death, it's just not, it's a shortcut maybe, but it doesn't take long to run past the merchant. So this giant here, the katana has a really, really slow windup. For a heavy attack, the windup is incredibly slow. gosh. Okay. That's how that works. Yeah, the heavy attack on your katana, it is so slow. It is like, honest to God, it feels like 3 seconds. To get a heavy attack to knock him down is what I'm saying. That's right, we will redeem ourselves. Hopefully this takes him out. Yeah. We didn't even have to kill him, but it's just easier. It's easy. I don't know. Then they can come up here and loot this. This is, I believe this is a spear. Yes, tree spear. Which I actually kind of want to use a spear, because I believe you could throw spears. I never used spears. I've never really used any strength weapons. So this scales off of strength, dex, and faith. It's a really interesting, how do you switch display? R. Really cool looking spear. I like it. I've never used spears. I think it would be fun to try them out. And of course, if you come over here, you're going to see that that is where we jumped down. We got that cookbook, jumped down, and went around Stormvale Castle. That's where that section over there is. This gives you an idea of where we are. So I'm going to come back up north here to this Grace, and I'm going to call the episode here. We got a good talisman, and I'll catch us in the other.